Can see the beautiful teamwork that's happening with the Eritreans. It's just a very beautiful musical arrangement that's happening right now. They're moving to the back and the rest are moving to the front. And that is proper pro behavior. And I really, really love to see that happening, especially with East Africans, showing that the expertise is actually being passed down and the techniques are being passed down. So let us see what more that can be given to us from this amazing young team of male athletes today. It is quite exciting to also see that Team Algeria has not fallen off the bunch. They are still very strong and still very dominant. We are yet to see anything happen from Team Namibia, Team Morocco. We have not seen them come out.
Right there.
Yes. Team Tanzania as well has one person within this pack, and that is something that is very, very commendable to see. And you can tell there is a lot of commotion at the back from Team Algeria and Team South Africa. So, yeah, I think the pressure is getting worse and it is increasing, you can tell, with almost just under 6 kilometers to go to finish. Yeah, so quite the challenge today.
So maybe one of the things that you need to note, we have Shooter Rhino right there, and we have Van Niekerk right there as well. And it could mean that maybe at some point we'll get to see them pull to the front, all of them. That's something that I'm definitely expecting to see and to witness.
A clear textbook repetition of what happened yesterday. And with the women's South African team, still some good climbs for them to Eritrea. A good number of their teammates have actually dropped off. So these climbs are not very polite. They're not taking it easy on these athletes. We can see a good number, a few Algerians. Actually, the East Africans have come out. Strong team, and maybe today they just didn't have all to take lead.
Perhaps it wasn't, but let's see how they're gonna fare. We have Henry Meyer from Mauritius still in there. He earlier on was expressing a lot of frustration with the rest of the team, not willing to collaborate, not willing to put in the work. So it's very, very expected that he would, take a back seat at this point and try and save up as much energy as he can. And here we are within the last 5 kilometers. This is where I'm expecting there to be some changes. Ahead, the lead. These are the guys. Team Morocco out back. You can just see them. What happened that they fell behind? Where did they go wrong?
I think the hills are very brutal. Combined with this weather, these last hills are not some to joke with.
Outsiders are going to be done. This is where everything could change, either for the better or for the worse, depending on where you're going to find yourself positioned. But it's amazing. I am not surprised to see Henry right there and hiding at the back, having some kind of discussion with an Ethiopian player right there, but saying, you know what, I'd rather stay right here. I'm going to stay right here because I did my work. I did my fair share. And I am not going out front again unless I absolutely have to. I am going to stay right here. And there we are, still Eritrea doing the bulk of the heavy lifting. Seeing a few other South African players right there.
Contending for the Algerians, still quite strong. There we have Merhawi Kudus from Eritrea, who is 30 years old. And this may bring the question, does experience have a lot of leverage when it comes to these types of competition?
You wouldn't be able to know when exactly to launch, when exactly to hold back, where exactly to position yourself, and all these very, very important questions that you need to answer for you to be able to be well positioned to take the lead.
And so from what we are seeing, I think Girmay has fallen off the first bunch. So maybe
ask for Ren van Rensburg from South Africa, who's closing the bunch, the leading breakaway, the last person on that bunch. is the one who's trying to stay with everyone else. But then we have quite a number of guys, and I am absolutely impressed that Samuel is among the guys who are leading the bunch. That is such an impeccable display of showmanship, of strength, of grit and endurance, because having taken such a path, showing that he is a force.
Knowing he is the only person representing his country at this point, trying to contend for the top position. So yeah, there they are. Team Eritrea is taking lead, followed by Team South Africa having representation, then Team Algeria, Mauritius, Ethiopia, and finally Team Rwanda.
And there it is. We have leading the bunch right now from Eritrea are Medane from Eritrea and Kudus, who are doing the bulk of the work. So I don't know, are they leaving something behind for them to do the sprint with, or are they pouring everything out there and then? And there we are. There we get to see South Africa creeping up ever so slowly. That's Ren van Rensburg creeping up on the Eritrean contenders right there. This is a very, very strong bunch that we're getting to witness, and who knows what this is going to turn out to be at the very end, because we are just about getting to under the 1 kilometer mark, and this could be anyone's race, anyone's title right about now.
I feel at this point it's who can feel the pain and still go for it, who can still push regardless of what pain and fatigue that they get to experience. And there we see an attack from Team Ethiopia. Are we going to see some responses? Oh yes, we did. Oh yes, we did.
Nobody
experience. And there we see an attack from Team who can feel the pain and still go for it, who can still push regardless of what pain and fatigue that they get to experience. And there we see an attack from Team Ethiopia. Are we going to see some responses? Oh yes, we did. Oh yes, we did.
Nobody is willing to be left behind, because at this point you let go of the rear wheel, you are done. You are finished. Oh my goodness. Are we seeing South Africa being left behind? Are we seeing Ren van Rensburg being left behind? But we're seeing definitely Team Mauritius. Henry is very, very composed, very, very strong.
Yes, and
very, very composed,
now
staying absolutely calm. Oh my goodness, he has cracked. He has let go of the wheel. South Africa is gone, crushed, thwarted. Their dreams of winning the title at this point seem to be fading by the meter, by the second, by the minute. The one contender who stayed ahead with the leading pack seems to be falling behind. And so is Algeria's star Lagab Azadin, slowly. And oh my goodness, are we seeing Henry falling behind as well? What is happening? What are we witnessing right now? What are we seeing? What is unfolding before our very eyes right now? Is the ascent of this climb taking the best of, having the best of the athletes right now? Is Eritrea actually showing and stamping their authority that they are a force to reckon with at this point? It's splitting further and further. We are seeing Medane and Kudus staying up ahead. No, we are seeing Medane being left behind. This is Kudus up ahead. Oh my goodness, Kudus leading the Eritrean team,
with Nathan,
leading the breakaway,
and they are going for it.
This is the attack that we were waiting for. Could this be what we were waiting to see?
And they have decided to go for it.
Are we looking at an Eritrea 1-2? Are we looking at an Eastern African 1-2?
This is amazing.
Is this
is
the decider
amazing.
with a mere 200 meters to the finish line? Oh my, Algeria does not have a response. And Eritrea taking the lead. It has been decided from the very start. It has been decided. And it is not going to be a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. It is not going to be a sprint finish. P1, 2, and 3 have been decided. Oh my goodness, what are we witnessing right now? Brotherhood at its finest. Look at them holding hands. What an emotional moment for the Eastern African region. What an emotional moment for Eritrea. The title has been taken. The win has been made. The decision has been finally made. And authority has been stamped by Eritrea. They have dominated the breakaway. They have dominated the entire race from the very beginning, playing it very strategically from the very start, conserving their energy only to make a break for it at the last 300 meters to the finish line. The sprint that we so longed for is not going to be, unfortunately, but Kudus takes the win, grabs the title, and it is going to be celebration all the way. The strategy that was at play has borne fruit, has proven worthy, has proven that indeed they are contenders and they are here to stay. Oh.